Hi artists! So today we're going to finish a project that we started in the last class. If you were here, we got a piece of paper and on the back we tried to draw triangles. We were practicing triangles, and then we added a square or rectangle shape to make trees. On the other side, we use tissue paper that are going to be the colors of our trees. So our trees are going to be very colorful. So step one today, you are getting your paper back and you are going to be trying your hardest to cut your trees out. So if you make a mistake, that's okay. Just make it a beautiful oops. So I'm going to make little cuts, and I like to use the back of my scissors, not the front of my scissors. I put it all the way to the back and make little cut, move the scissors, little cut, move the scissors, little cut, little cut. And I like to cut off chunks so that I don't have to work with a big piece of paper. I just have a small piece of paper now. Little cut, little cut, little cut. And I'm doing my best. So, also, the scissors stay pointed away from you. They don't really move. I'm moving the paper instead. Oh, there's my scrap pile. I'll make a special pile of scraps versus my trees. I'm trying to cut out my triangle with my trunk. All right, so this is going to be my first tree. Let's see it. Ooh, how pretty. All right. I'm only going to cut out 2 trees. So I'm going to do little cuts, little cuts, little cuts, all the way on the back of my scissors. Oh, there's my scrap bin. Turn the paper, not your scissors. Little cuts, little cuts, little cuts. I just need to cut the trunk out. Oops! Oh no! I cut the triangle out, but I didn't get the trunk cut out. That's okay. I'll just cut it out separately. All right, no problem. Okay, so here's going to be 2 of my trees, and I have some more, but I'm just going to use these for today. All right, it's time for me to pause the video, and I'll show you the next steps later. Okay, guys, when you have your trees cut, or even if you're still working and it's time just to listen up, I'm going to set those aside for a minute. And you are going to get a background paper and a pencil and a glue stick, and there's going to be some other fun materials at your table too. So the first thing we do is always the same. We write down our name. So on the back of my paper, I'm going to write my name and flip it over. That's all you need the pencils for. I'm going to be gluing my trees onto my paper how I think they should go. That's why we have glue sticks. So, should I put glue on the bigger background paper or the smaller tree? We should put glue on the smaller tree. So I'm tracing the edges. I'm going to put an X. I'll flip it over. And then I need to squish it down and give it a massage while I count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 1 tree. Time for the second tree. Some of you will have 3, maybe even 4 trees. Oh, before I do anything else, I'm going to do this too. I want to make sure I take care of my glue by putting it back down below the top and then putting its hat back on. Okay. You can even have 1 tree a little bit in front of the other tree. That's called overlapping. No problem. All right, I'm going to hold both of these pieces down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I've got my trees glued on my background, but sometimes, because this is going to be a winter scene, sometimes, what does it do in the winter time sometimes? Sometimes it snows. So a very special art material for us today. I'm going to push my sleeves up because it's messy. And I've made us some fluffy snow. This snow is made out of shaving cream and glue. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a paintbrush And you know how I say it's not a spoon, it's a paintbrush? Well, today, folks, we're using it like a spoon. So you get a little bit on your spoon, which is just your paintbrush, and I'm going to put snow on the ground because I don't have a ground yet. And I'm just going to get my spoon and I'm going to put some snow on my ground. I don't want to put it everywhere because then I won't see my trees. Blop, blop, all the way across my paper. That was so much fun. I can make sure I really like it and there's a good amount of snow down there. I could still see my trees and it looks like they are on the ground. But I also want to make it look like it's snowy. So I'm going to take some baby scoops and I'm just going to put some dots around. You can even have a few on top of your trees. And this, my friends, is how we're going to finish our project today by making snow. All right, everybody. Happy arting today.